Test is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good afternoon. Welcome to today's Google Hangout webinar and also the exciting vShop Live. So you may be on your smartphones streaming here. This is Coach Danner. Going to be spending the next probably 15 minutes with you, just going over some exciting things. As you can see, our new website. This is just beautiful to be able to see the new site. I'll go over a little bit about some things on there. So if you're just joining us, welcome. And like I said, probably about 15 minutes of your time. Hope you're having an awesome day. And we're going to be talking about the virtual business card, better known as the vSmart texting tool. As you can see, vSmart is a powerful all-in-one marketing communication platform for all your devices. And it's very simple to use. This is not an application. A lot of times people ask that question, you know, is this really techie? Is it expensive? If I need to change something, do I have to put in a request and wait for someone to get back to make changes? And those types of questions come up, and I'll address those as well. So as you can see on the screen, the vSmart texting tool fits any platform. You can see there's a laptop to a tablet to your smartphone. It doesn't matter what you're using. When you text someone a vSmart, it definitely confirms to fit any screen or any tablet. So let's just move right on into what we've got here today. Okay, now this is the new site. This is called our .com site. As you can see, if you go to your .com site, it's very similar in some parts as far as the top home product, corporate use, about us. Your virtual portal, Success University, is still there, and you can actually learn a lot of training there from our CEO, Colleen Sullivan. You can see she's got several videos there that you can actually watch, and they're about 2-3 minutes long. So if you or your team is looking for training on branding yourself, or maybe you know someone in real estate, or just want to know what is the video texting tool, she's got several videos there that she basically 2-3 minutes walks you through and helps you better what you're doing. You know, that's one of the slogans we say is we help you do better what you're already doing. And that's a fun product to have. And so, you know, you can also notice that if you go to at the very top of our screen, you can see those flags that we have there as well. And those flags that we have there are not just only, I mean, we are in all pretty much a lot of countries. We were in over 20 different countries when we first launched. So you could see that's respectful to have a CEO that can launch and have 26 different countries already on board when we launched May of 2014. And she also is paid out on time. You know, every Friday, a lot of people are excited because when you share this with people, you can actually get paid. So that's one of the things people are enjoying, is they can get paid, every Friday, just simply by sharing this with other people out there. Just texting your vSmart. That's all you have to do. And I'm going to show you this product link because a lot of people, when you put your tab on this, it says anatomy of the vSmart. A lot of people want to know, how is this put together? What is this all about? And when you click on the anatomy of the vSmart, as you can see, there's a video there. And I recommend that you watch that video. Our CEO has put together videos. She makes everything very, very simple. And you can see, I mean, really, you can walk through and you can notice the icons. And I always go over these icons down here at the bottom, like your Facebook and your Twitter. You have your Amazon. There's over 150 different icons that you can, choose from. There's over 300,000 combinations if you want to look at it from that perspective, but over 150 different icons. So people ask sometimes, is there set, if you've seen one, have you seen them all? No, we've got different choices of Facebooks or Twitter icons, or buy now, join now, register now. It was just so many back there. Normally when you're making a vSmart, that's normally what takes the longest, is deciding which icon you want to put. Because everything else is just, type in your phone number, your text. If you have Skype, you can put that in, and email address, you just type it in and you copy and paste your video. If you can copy and paste, you basically go to YouTube land and find your video or make your own. If you make your own, just upload it by copying and pasting, and you put it in, and boom, it shows up on the screen. And you also have what we call a prospect. A lot of people call this your capture page, where you can capture information. Yes, I need more information, and all in one text. That's all I'm doing is going through the anatomy of the V-Smart and just letting you know and see why it's so powerful. Because there are companies that charge you $25 a month just for a capture page, and you might have one or two choices to use, where we get all of this for less than $1 a day. So you're talking about $1 a day for what most people are spending just with capture pages. We've actually and you get two. So if you want to build one, use it for your personal use, and the other one may be for your business. And then, of course, the third one is if you just want to let people know about your virtual portal. Yes, for less than $1 a day. So it's very, very affordable. I've seen people mention apps. Is it an app? No, it's not an app. One particular gentleman told me that he saw something like this to put it together. He was told that it was run about $3,000. So that when you send a text, you could see actually this is several. Reason why I chose this particular page, because we are international. For those that may be asking that question, we have international V-Smart examples. So if you are international, you can click on that link. And if you're speaking English, or, you can click here and see everything in English. These are just different V-Smart examples. This is the best way to promote it. And like I said, I've seen quotes up to $3,000 or $4,000 to build something like this. And if you need to make changes, you would have to call that particular company, where with your virtual portal, it's personally you can change anything at any time. As you can see, just look right here. If you was to take the bakery and just a nail shop and then maybe a car dealership, we have 3 V-Smarts here. Now, every video is different at the top. You pick what you want to put in, and you can see down here with the icons, this particular one with the bakery, you notice it has buy now. Well, the one that the nail shop doesn't have buy now. You can see there's a difference in what you choose to put and how you want to set it up. Notice the one over here with the car dealership. It has 4 icons. Now you get up to 8. So if you just want 2 or 4, but you get up to 8, it's totally up to you. A lot of people just put their Facebook and maybe a Twitter. That's it. And they text, and that's how they're growing the relationships and building their Facebook and Twitter, is showing a video of their company. And at the top, you can put whatever you want. Like up here, it says A1 Bakery. You might just put at the top up there, amazing leader is changing lives one step at a time. John Doe, right? And now all of a sudden you look like a superstar. You're amazing leader, or maybe your rank in your company or title in your company. And then, of course, you can direct them at the top, and you say, after watching the video, don't forget to check out our, sale below. So then they look down and they click on the sale. You're directing. It's call to action. You're directing them to do exactly what you want them to do. And you can do that either in the video, if you want to make your personal video, or you can just type it in at the top. And you can see that's very, very powerful. You can change things at any time. Again, this is not an app. So you can change things. It's very simple. It takes about 7 minutes to build one from scratch. That's if you wanted to use 8 icons, probably quicker. You probably can do it in 2 or 3 minutes if you was only using 2, like just putting Facebook and Twitter, which a lot of people, like to just do Facebook and Twitter, especially if it's personal use. And a lot of leaders use this for training. Somebody says, well, what do you mean by training? Well, one of the hardest things in any business or company is communicating with your people. And what I mean by that is, let's say, for example, if you wanted to have a meeting Saturday morning, you can send an email, but we know that 80% of the emails out there probably end up in spam, get lost, or people just maybe checking on Sunday nights. Well, if your meeting's on Saturday, they missed it. When it comes to texting, it's been, 90% of the people check their text within 10 minutes. And they may not respond back, but they got the text. There's no way for it to go to spam. So they got the message. And just to give you an example, if you wanted to actually see one of our examples, and I recommend, if you know anybody that's a leader, you could text them this particular link. It's just simply johnwilliam.yourvirtualportal.net, and listen to the example that John actually does in this interview, in this quick little YouTube video, talking about the meeting that's going to be Saturday morning. And you can just text that out, and you're connecting with your people. And that's what you want to do, is stay in front of your people. And the most effective way for them to get it is through texting, not emailing, or trying to rely on them to remember when you last talked to them. So you might send this out, early Saturday morning, maybe Friday night, send it again 10 minutes before the meeting. But if you press play here.
Hey guys, what's up? It's John here. A couple quick important announcements for you guys. This is going to be the same thing for the next 4 weeks. Every Monday night at 9 o'clock, the company is going to be hosting a webinar. Try to get as many people on.
Now, it's only 38 seconds, but I think you pretty much get the idea. Get as many people as you can to get on this webinar. Maybe we're going to have some special announcements. We're going to have guest speakers. We're going to give some recognitions of some of those that's out there that's qualified for different bonuses. And I mean, it's just so many different ways. Now, this is just something personal, a personal way that you may be using it for your team. Again, you can have it set up to even churches. This is another example that, I often share with people, because people ask me sometimes, what's the best way for people to see the vSmart? Well, just text some examples. We've got plenty of examples here that you can text. One of the ones that we have here is Pastor Matthew Hartsfield. You can see, I'm going to blow it up here on the screen, but you can see Pastor Matthew's Hartsfield Van Dyke Church. And this is one YouTube video that he did. Of course, this one is in reference to Christmas, and you can see the Christmas tree, and he's sitting there, and he's got a nice little 1:42 YouTube video. He's got his number there. He's got Facebook for the church and Twitter. And you see, he's just growing the message by his social media links. And what this does is it brings everything together, and he could turn around and put up another video if he wants at any time to get the message across, right? So that's just sample10.yourvirtualportal.net. You could text that to any pastor and just say, hey, have you seen the new virtual business card? Because most churches have what we call business cards. Most businesses have business cards. And you can walk into any place of business and say, hey, I see you're still cutting down trees. And they've got all those business cards there, right? And most of them are honest, will tell you they ain't go in the trash can. People don't normally keep up with them, or at the time they need it. Oh, what did I do with that card? I'm here at the soccer game with my kid, and we're talking about weight loss or something, health. And this lady gave me a card. I can't remember what I did with it. But just imagine if you would have texted the vSmart. By texting that vSmart, in that conversation, oh yeah, she sent me a text. Matter of fact, let me forward it to you, and see, it doesn't get lost, and you can send as many as you want. It's very powerful. You can follow up on birthdays, and a lot of businesses, that's what they recommend. Birthdays, holidays, follow up with your people. Do a quick video. Hi, this is John. Just want to thank you for coming in this year. Everybody that purchased a car from us, or, whatever you're selling, whatever the case or service it is, just show thanks. People appreciate that, because I can tell you your competition is probably not doing it like that. And when's the last time you got a text like this, where it's lively, a video, right? And most people have their Facebook in the closet, LinkedIn's in the kitchen, and maybe their Twitter's in the trunk of the car, their websites in the bathroom, and they got a lot of tools, but they're all spread it out. And what's fun about the vSmart is we bring everything in one location. Nice, simple text that has your Facebook, your Twitter, your social media links. You can do your YouTube video, and people do business with people, they feel comfortable with, have built a relationship, people they can, feel like they know. And that's what Facebook and social media does. It gives you a chance to connect with the people and follow you. And then they may, purchase your service or product, which is, what it's all about, the bottom line anyway, correct? And then following up, and they can text that to other people, and now you're going viral. So just gave you some quick examples of how we use it, and the cost, again, less than $1 a day. Very simple to set up. Normally you can start to finish, build it under 7 minutes. Got the beautiful site that we have now that you can play around with, and just see the simplicity, and now, what we have to offer. So like I said, I'd like to keep you at about 15 minutes, and we're coming up at that time now. I know people are busy, and a lot of people may just jump in just to, see what's new or get the updates. But this is your new site. Play around with it. You can see it's at the very bottom, and you'll see products. You got introductions, how they help what others are saying. Shop now. Then you got opportunity if you want to share it with other people or join. You can see down there at the bottom. So there's a lot of things down there you can check out. Just really simple tool to use. To be the most effective way to communicate is through texting. And the best way to share it is just text it. And most people go, wow, because they haven't seen a text like that. And you're able to really connect and stay plugged in with your group so that people can see your service or product. So we just like to help people do what they do better. And hopefully you're having an awesome day, and look forward to you at least talking with you next week. And again, Rachel does go over our VShop live streaming and how to do that if you're in the webinars and Google Hangouts. The VShop live stream allows people to just tune in at a certain time on their smartphone, click the link, and boom, live right there with the VShop live training. So that's Tuesdays at 3 o'clock Eastern time. You can plug in. So look forward to seeing you all next week, and have an awesome weekend.